Hey guys, well, welcome back to the channel first of all. I'm here today. This is Monday the 9th of September and I am outside, as you can see. Ye hole in ye wall, or as I like to call it, the hole in the wall, because I'm not old English speaking. I'm just going to be going into this place today just to gather a little bit more about the history of it. I've been intrigued about a lot of these old buildings in Liverpool that are just either left abandoned or are still running but have got a lot of history behind them. Point in case, that's why I'm at this one today. Now, this place itself was built in 1726, and I know that because there's a big sign at the top there, and it also says it on the flag as well. There'll be videos, photographs, and a little bit of commentary from me, and possibly some commentary from Steve as well, if I can get him to chat. If I can, it'd be absolutely fantastic. So, see you in a little bit. Bye. Okay, guys, so welcome to Ye Hole in Ye Wall. As we take this tour through this beautiful pub, I'm going to point out as much information that I've been able to research, not only just from things that I've actually researched online about the pub and its history, but also from the current owner and licensee, Stephen Hoy. Yeah, I first of all want to start by giving a big thank you to Stephen for allowing me this time to basically have a look around his pub. As he quite rightly said to me during our discussions, that a lot of people tend to treat the pub as a bit of a museum. They come in, take photographs, and then they leave. But at the end of the day, he's a business, and quite rightly, Stephen. So next time when I do visit, which will be very soon, I will be having a nice pint with you, I hope. Anyway, back to the video, guys. So this particular pub was built in 1726, and it is actually one of Liverpool's most historic pubs, and definitely the oldest. So situated in an alleyway off Dale Street, it's a place called Hackin's Hay. This was one of the original 7 streets of the city. Now, Liverpool itself has a rich and tainted history when it comes to stories of its maritime beginnings. So basically, we're going to travel back in time now a little bit to the 18th century and discover what this land was first used for. So back in 1700s, there was construction of a meeting house for the Society of Friends, which back then would have been known as the Quakers. This was a first place of worship in the town for the Quakers themselves, but on the open land that was adjoining where the Quakers actually had their meeting house, they would have actually built a burial ground. So in 1791, a decision was made by the Quakers to relocate their meeting house to another area of Liverpool, this time on Hunter Street. So I'm now hearing you ask yourself, so what's with all the information about the Quakers and why is it relevant to this particular pub now? Well, it just so happens that the original Quaker cemetery is now underneath where this pub now stands. This now leads me to tell you a fantastic bit of information about this pub. The one thing that makes it more unique than any other pub that I've ever come across. And that is the fact that the cellar is not in the basement. It's actually on the upper floor. To be honest, walking around this pub, it's not hard to see why this pub is so loved by a lot of the locals and also by people that come through on the cruise ships and just maybe pop over to Liverpool for a day out. It's full of history, but more than that, it's got Stephen there. And I know that might sound corny, but to be honest, out of all the pubs that I've ever visited in Liverpool, I've never felt so welcome in any pub other than this. And that was literally, not because of this video, but just the fact of Stephen being a genuine, nice person. And he comes across with that, with all of his stories and history about the place. And it's just fantastic. And it's definitely worth a visit. This pub really does make you feel relaxed and welcome here. A traditional pub in every sense, from the genuine welcome by Stephen and his team. You've got comfy leather seating, you've got wall art from local artists showing all aspects and views of Liverpool's history. And it's such a cosy environment with friendly locals and even a great selection of ales on draft. And also, don't forget, every pub has a great story to be shared. And this place has got plenty to share with you. Now, although Liverpool has an amazing variety of pubs to choose from, in here you're made to feel welcome. So don't take my word for it. Why not just pop in and see for yourself? Go and check it out. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. So after climbing some stairs, I am now in what is classed as the cellar, which it took me a little while to get my head around, but it actually makes perfect sense. Obviously, because it is a cemetery or previous cemetery, they weren't able to dig down to actually put a cellar downstairs. So the beer kegs and barrels are actually brought upstairs through this hoist system. Fantastic. So finally, just a big shout out to Stephen here. He is the current owner and licensee of Ye Hole in the Wall. And without all his support and encouragement in doing this video, this wouldn't have happened. So thank you very much, Steve. You're an absolute hero. So guys, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future video releases. And until the next time, see you again, guys.